Hi, I'm Professor Catherine Herne. For those of you who haven't met me yet, I'm making this short video to give you a little idea of who I am. I'll look forward to meeting you all next week. You'll find additional videos in the class slides folder on Blackboard for the class. So this particular slide shows two pictures that represent two of the classes that I'll be teaching this semester. One is General Physics 1, which covers things like mechanics and how objects move, how they accelerate, slow down, speed up, and forces acting on them. That comes into play when we look at things like roller coasters. One of my other classes is called Seeing the Light, Physics, Vision, and Art. And the picture on the right here illustrates the interplay between physics, which is color and light, and vision, how we interpret those colors, and art. This is a piece by Joseph Albers, who was very influential in developing how to teach color. So give you a quick picture of who I am in terms of my job here at New Paltz. In large part, I'm a teacher, a scholar, and a scientist. What that means is I have always been a teacher. I've taught many things from physics for the last several years, to teaching karate for a while when I was younger, to being a teacher's assistant, to just being interested in helping people learn and doing community organizing around that. Here at New Paltz, I teach physics and general education courses, and I also teach students how to do research, which is also a big part of who I am here. I'm a scholar and a scientist. The picture on the right here is Alex and Christina, who were two of my students in the fall of 2014, and it shows them in our optics lab at that time. The little dots you see are all laser spots on the that are just showing up on the walls, and the laser is shining through our optical micromanipulation setup, because that's what we do. We do optical manipulation, which means using lasers to move things. Things kind of like this odd-looking shape in the bottom left of the picture. So to give you a little more idea of optics, which is my field, optics basically means seeing light and using light. The picture on the left is an installation that's up right now at the Herbert F. Johnson Museum of Art at Cornell, and it's an installation called Crossbow by Matthew Schreiber. It's actually something you can walk through. There's a person in the back here. It uses many small red lasers in a kind of smoky room, a little damp. They use a air mist so that you can see the laser beams, and he's put them together in a very intriguing and engaging way. The picture on the right here is actually not just a picture, it's a video, and it shows a very small crystal, about 2 or 3 microns across, that our laser beam is causing to rotate or to go in a circle. And that's some of what we do in the lab. So there we have seeing light and also using light, 2 parts of optics. So when I'm not actually in lab or in the classroom, I'm usually running or riding my bike. And if I'm not out running, I'm hanging out, working at home with my cats. And yes, you will see a number of pictures of cats throughout the semester. So where can you find me? My office and my lab are both in the South Classroom building. The South Classroom building is here next to the pond. To give you a sense of reference, the lecture center is over here. And so it's a bit of a hike over to the South Classroom building, but nice walk on most days. My office is in South Classroom building 115, and my lab is in the same building, 128. You can often find me in lab if I'm not in class. We'll talk more about office hours as the week goes on, as we finalize office hours. So I'll see you next week.